This week, I wanted to analyze Dracula using some of the ideas in Thomas Foster's book, How to Read Literature Like a Professor. Chapter 3 in this book is dedicated solely to vampires and different monsters and what their meanings are in classic literature, specifically that of the Victorian era, so like around the 1800s. Dracula was written in like 1897, which was kind of towards the end of the Victorian era, but even still, it was considered socially inappropriate and unacceptable to write about things such as sex and sexuality. So authors really had to come up with some creative ways to address these ideas without talking about it directly. In Dracula, there's one scene where, I think I mentioned this one before, where Jonathan falls asleep in one of the hidden rooms in the castle and is seduced by 3 young and very beautiful vampires. And the author really describes this scene in a very sexual manner, which leads me to believe that vampires are the medium that he uses to talk about sexuality. On a holistic level, though, I think that vampires throughout the novel are going to be a symbol of impulsive human behavior and sexuality. This kind of reminds me of the Babble I did last week on psychoanalytical critique. Vampires, while they look like humans, kind of gives me the feeling that they are like a mirror image of humans, but they are the more sinful and impulsive part of humans. And this is another big idea addressed in Foster's book, the whole psychological aspect of it, where, especially like in the novel Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, there's like 2 versions of the same thing. So there's 2 versions of humans here. We have actual human beings, and then we have vampires, which are like the sinful and more impulsive and really bad version of humans that kind of give in easily to their desires.